Well, here we are. I am in a regular movie trivia tournament, so I am screwed playing Kirk. Um, Usually, how it's gone for me here: win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Won my last one, probably going to lose this one. So if that doesn't happen, then I expect a hole to be ripped in the space-time continuum, sucking out all life as we know it. So Kirk, your job today is to save the world. So just do that, and we'll have a fun time. It'll be a fun match, and let's do it.
Well, Scully, if you really want to save the world, you just have to not try very hard this match and guarantee me the win. But yeah, it's fun. I'm glad to be here playing Scully because I've never played Scully in anything, I don't think, that I can remember. Singles, teams, anything, in any league. So it's always fun to play somebody new. And Scully's good. I mean, he's known as the Geek Fandom player, but I mean, I respect him as a solid 50-50 guy. So it's going to be a real match. And I'm not making any assumptions or, checking any boxes off before we play it here. It's a daytime match. I got my J.J. Abrams lens flare going on behind me. We'll see how it goes. Should be fun.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Opening Night Trivia League. I am John Marr. With me, almost as always, every time I host, is Jack Benchuk over here. Jack, how you doing today?
Oh, I can't complain. I definitely didn't forget that this was way earlier than I had ever expected it to be, but I'm here. Rushed home and to host this, and I'm excited.
Well, we are starting off a singles tournament. Today we have, I believe, the number 6 seed, Kirk Kowalkowski, going up against the number 11 seed, Thomas Scully, gentleman known to both of us. I anticipate it to be competitive. Jack, your thoughts?
Oh, it's going to be a fun match to watch for sure. Both very good competitors. Scully not necessarily giving himself the credit he deserves for just general movies, but I think he's a solid competitor. Definitely good enough to get in the tournament. And Kirk, I mean, it's Kirk. He's great. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be a great match. So I'm excited.
Let's get right to it. Let's introduce these guys. Introducing first the number 6 seed. He has a record of 3 wins, 1 loss. One of those wins coming by knockout. The consigliere, Kirk Kowalkowski. How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being here.
We're always happy to have you, and we're always happy to be here. And his opponent probably needs no introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway. 3 wins, 2 losses, 2 of those wins coming by technical knockout. It is the Warhawk. Thomas Scully, how are you, sir?
I'm good. It's again, daytime match. I love not playing or not hosting at 11 o'clock at night, so this is a refreshing change of pace.
Yeah, it's really breaking up my day. I don't have to see my children. It's fantastic. I might hear them, but I don't have to see them. With that, you guys know how it works. Round 1. But for those of you tuning for the first time, I'm going to tell you how it works. Round 1 is 10 questions. It's a whiteboard round. 10 questions coming in, 10 different categories. If they get all 10 questions right, they'll get a bonus question. Everyone's afforded 3 repeats and 1 challenge. I imagine there'll be no questions. If there are no questions, I'll read the first question, which will come in the category of animated. In Wall-E, what is Eve looking for when she arrives on Earth? It looks like there was good intelligence involved here. What do you think, Scott? What do you think, Jack?
That's a bit of an understatement. Well, wait, intelligence when I'm on the panel, this can't be accurate.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go to Kirk first.
I said live vegetation.
And Scully.
Oh, I said plants.
I'm going to accept both of those because the answer is plant life. Plant life is the answer.
That is correct. All right, your next question comes from the category of action adventure. What action film stars Ella What action film stars Ella Balenska? I'm tired. What action film stars Ella Balenska, Naomi Scott, and Kristen Stewart? There we go.
Our apologies to the publicist for Ella Balenska. Deepest apologies.
Deepest apologies, yes.
Definitely, there's definitely a theme there. Is it too early? Is it like 2 o'clock in Canada?
1 o'clock where I'm at, but yeah. I definitely have been up for more than 2 hours, I swear.
We'll start with Scully this time.
Charlie's Angels.
And Kirk.
Charlie's Angels.
Both correct. Your third question will come in the category of directors. Who directed What Women Want? And you know, it's I'm glad they have a movie about it. I do remember seeing it. I'm no better for seeing it. You know, I still have no idea what women want.
I'm right there with you. I still don't know what women want. Hell, fuck.
Women, right? 5, 4, 3,
Never understand them.
2, 1. Kirk
I'm not sure. I guess Gary Marshall.
and Scully.
Nancy Myers.
Nancy Myers is correct.
Scully taking a 1-point lead there as we get into your fourth question, which is in the category of war. Who plays Chris Kyle's wife, Taya, in American Sniper?
She's that lady waiting at home while he's out there shooting his gun like an expert.
I couldn't tell you, but mostly because, wouldn't you believe it, I haven't seen it.
Oh, what's her name?
I have I believe I've read.
I can't pull it either, Scully. Crap.
Wait,
We'll see if you guys can pull it though. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Scully
is it Sienna Miller?
and Kirk.
Yeah, he's right. I didn't have it.
It is Sienna Miller. That's correct.
Good pull.
I knew it was an S name.
Yeah. Hopefully you were paying attention to what women want because your next category is romance. Natasha Lyonne and Clea Duvall play the romantic leads of what lesbian rom-com?
It's not good. It's not that hard.
Sorry, I'm my computer.
It's okay.
Okay, there we
You
go.
need to know what movie that is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back to Kirk
It's a Christmas song lyric. I'd said Deck the Halls. I know it's wrong.
and Scully.
Well, this is one of the two I know, so blue is the warmest color.
Both incorrect. Not a Christmas lyric. It's "But I'm a cheerleader." But I'm a cheerleader.
Okay, I still give a different movie then.
Sure, I've heard of that.
All right, and your next question comes from the category of drama. Where specifically do Eve and Margot first meet in All About Eve? We finally get to a movie that I've seen. This movie's fantastic. I won't say anything more, but like,
I imagine you've seen Wally.
oh yeah, well,
Okay, there you go. Don't sell
Yeah.
yourself short.
I forgot we asked about that.
Let's find out
Been a
about this
while since
movie.
I've seen Sunset Boulevard, but right now this is my pick to win Best Picture
3,
for that year.
2,
It's close.
1. We'll start with Scully
I said an award show.
and Kirk.
Watch Sunset Boulevard. I think it's Margot's dressing room.
Dressing room. I have. That's correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yes.
Your seventh question comes in coming of age. In 10 Things I Hate About You, what subject does Cameron tutor Bianca in?
I can match this question on this week.
You know, in high school, I was a tutor. I won't say what subjects I tutored. I don't want to influence this question, but I did used to tutor people. It's very rewarding sometimes.
Fair enough. In high school, I was the one getting tutored. I'll be totally honest. I am not an intelligent human being when it comes to certain subjects.
All right, let's see if they remember what subject this was in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back to Kirk
It's based on Shakespeare's play, so I guess English.
and Scully.
Same line of thinking. I said English.
It is another language. It is French.
Oh.
Language in the world.
Your next question comes from the category of musicals. What band stars in 1975's Tommy?
Yeah, I feel like I can't even chat about this question. I'm gonna say something that gives it away. But yeah, I remember several pieces of memorabilia about this particular movie.
Fair enough. I was not around in 1975, so I do not remember any of this.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't around either, but I was young enough that it was still floating around. Old enough, rather. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we will start with Scully.
For the Rolling Stones.
And Kirk.
The Who.
Yeah, I was going to say the biggest piece of memorabilia I remember is pinball machines about this, all over the place.
All
So
right.
your penultimate question comes in fantasy sci-fi. What year is Blade Runner set in?
Saw this movie for the first time this year, and it's fantastic.
This is like one of those movies that like I saw when I was a kid, and then like I need to watch it again because like I don't remember anything about it. Like aside, I have read the book, or the short story, or whatever it is, novella. I have read that, so I know what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Kirk
I guess 2025.
and Scully.
2019.
Yes, Blade Runner has already happened. 2019 is correct.
Correct.
So
And your final question for round 1. Who plays Hannibal Lecter in Manhunter? What is that?
Some heathen misspelled Lecter in the doc. Oh my goodness, I have to fix this. I can't live with myself.
I'm not gonna point fingers, but I know exactly who this heathen is.
Oh my goodness, direct me to that person's house. We're having a conversation.
Will do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Scully
It's not Brian Cox.
and Kirk.
Almost blanked on this name too, Brian Cox.
Brian Cox is correct. With that, correct me if I'm wrong, Jack. I got Scully at 6 and Kirk at 5. Is that what you have?
That is what I have as well.
All right. Round 2 is our deep cuts round. Before the match, both these gentlemen chose a movie. Scully chose Man of Steel. Kirk chose Serpico. Scully, since you were in the lead, you get to determine which one we're going to do first. Obviously, if it's your movie, you're going to get 1 point. If it's your opponent's movie, you get 2 points. And that works vice versa for both sets of questions. How do you want to start, Mr. Scully?
Let's get Serpico out of the way first.
Getting Serpico out of the way, just like the police department tried to do. All right. Do you want to read these, or you want me to read these? Actually, I'll read these since you must like Man more than I do. All right, perfect.
I'll take the Man of Steel questions. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Your first question in Serpico. What is a mindfucker?
I'm sorry, John. You broke up.
Sure.
A bit.
I'll just give you a technical. What is a mindfucker?
I clearly have to watch Serpico.
The best thing about it is like it really happened. That's probably the best thing about it. Like it's a great movie anyway, but the fact that like it's literally the stuff he complained about is still going on is pretty relevant. So 5, 4,
Heard Al Pacino's
3, 2, 1. Kirk.
I hope you didn't need the exact quote. I said a woman who's into bright intellectual types.
And Scully.
I just said a guy who won't take bribes.
Kirk's right. A chick who digs intellectual types and super bright guys is what we have.
Yeah.
Your second question. Palmer assured Captain McClane that the 7th Division was as clean as what?
I've heard nothing but great things about this film.
Get out there, put it on your list. I've been going through and just like watching a bunch of movies that people expect me to watch. So everybody should do what I do. Stop watching horror movies and crappy comedies from the 80s. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Scully this time.
A hound's tooth.
And Kirk.
A hound's tooth.
A hound's tooth is correct. Yes. Your third question. How much money does Serpico spend on buying a puppy?
Now, I could see this movie. I could. I have the opportunity, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or I could watch Requiem for a Dream or Portrait of a Lady on Fire again.
If you're one of those people people like me that can watch Requiem for a Dream more than once, then obviously like you're a tough dude. So as I say, tough dude if you can watch that movie more than once. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back to Kirk.
$5.
And Scully.
$5.
Inflation be damned, it is $5.
It's a purebred dog too.
Your fourth question. Lori wants to do what with Serpico before she tells him she wants to marry him?
I had something I was going to say. No, yeah, never mind.
That's okay. We don't have to say everything for every question.
Ah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Yep, your first repeat. Lori wants to do what with Serpico before she tells him she wants to marry him? And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Scully
It said have kids with him.
and Kirk.
Have children with him.
Ah.
Both incorrect. I have go to the movies. Go to the movies.
Oh, okay.
And your fifth and final question in Serpico. A doctor tells Serpico that a bullet fragment is lodged in which one of his arteries? That's actually one of my pet peeves. Just talking about blood vessels really gives me the creeps. But I'm keeping it cool right now, and that's ironic given who it's coming from.
Yeah, I was going to say.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back to Kirk
I think I spelled it about carotid.
and Scully.
Cranial, damn it.
Carotid artery. Yeah, Kirk, you're close enough. I'm not a doctor. Yeah. Okay. With that, I have Scully still in the lead at 10 and Kirk at 9. Is that what you have?
That is what I have.
Okay. With that, you can start reading them their questions in Man of Steel.
All right. Your first question from Man of Steel. Who does Perry White pull away from a falling building? Now, I remember when this came out, my mom was super excited for this movie. I don't know if she was a Superman fan or if she just was excited that Henry Cavill was going to be in another movie.
She loves Kevin Costner. 5, 4, 3,
Probably
2, 1. We're over to Scully
Jenny.
and Kirk.
I also said Jenny.
Jenny is correct.
tie game. And your second question from Man of Steel. Lois Lane says she gets writer's block if she's not wearing what?
I knew this was going to be a question.
Whew.
Now, there's a lot of hate surrounding this movie from people specifically in this community. I don't totally get it, but I don't.
Everyone in this community are the only two people who like it.
It's a fine movie.
All right, we'll start with Kirk
I said a flak jacket.
and Scully.
Flak jacket.
Yeah, I just think in general, there's just a general like slanting towards the Marvel community across the entire world. So it's just they're just in the scene.
I will tell you, Jack, that this movie has a surprising large amount of support from the Club Dread chat. So talk to those guys.
I did not know this. Anyway, your next question from Man of Steel. What would Jor-El have done like his ancestors instead of the harvesting Krypton's core in Man of Steel?
It's always just very comforting and just to see that other planets are having the same problems as Earth. Just the same old political problems.
Comforting.
Well, these advanced nations, they still have the same exact problems. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back to Scully.
Look to the stars.
And Kirk.
Look to the stars.
Look to the stars, Kirk.
All right. your penultimate question from Man of Steel. What is the code name of the first air vehicle that gets destroyed when they are shooting at the Kryptonians?
I also love like those. I guess they're really kind of like just commonplace scenes now. Where like the Earth or American military getting destroyed by alien forces is always a great scene.
True.
Yeah,
this is very true.
We got it. Every movie. I did just watch Transformers too, so that it happens in Transformers too. All right, but let's see these answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back over to Kirk.
Is it Thunder 1-1?
And Scully.
Thunder 1-1.
Thunder 1-1 is correct.
And your final question from Man of Steel. When Superman willingly gives himself to the FBI, he states he has been on Earth for how many years? It's been a minute since I've seen this movie. I should probably rewatch it.
Well, let's check out those numbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scully.
33 years.
And Kirk.
Because he's Jesus, guys. Get it? Did you pick up on that? He's Jesus. 33 years.
With that brings round 2 to a close. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I have Kirk up at 19 and Scully at 15.
At 15, right?
Yeah, 19 to 15 is what I have.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
All right, so how round 3 works is our IMDb round. Both contestants are going to get a set of movies. They're 2 points movies. They get the year, the actor, and the genres. Your 3-point movies. Your 3-point movie, you get the year, the director, and the plot keywords. And for 5 points, you're going to get just the decade. You get to choose if you want the exact year, the actor, the co-actor, the director, the genre, or the keywords. Kirk, since you were in the lead, would you like set 1 or set 2?
I'll take set 2.
Okay. So since you asked the questions for Men of Steel, Jack, I will ask Scully his questions in set 1.
Sounds good.
Scully, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Your 2-pointer. Your year is 1959. Your actor is Charlton Heston, and your genres are adventure and drama.
Ben-Hur.
That is correct for 2 points. Your 3-pointer. Your year is 1998. Your director is Tony Scott, and your keywords are fugitive, government conspiracy, and surveillance.
Enemy of the State.
For 3 points. So that'll kick it over to Kirk. You can read him his 2-pointer.
All right, Kirk, your 2-pointer. Your year is 1961. Your actor is Audrey Hepburn, and your genres are romance and comedy.
Roman holiday.
Unfortunately incorrect. The answer is Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll go to your 3-pointer. Your year is 1999. Your director is Barry Sonnenfeld, and your keywords are gunfighter, inventor, and Civil War.
Wild Wild West.
That is correct for 3 points.
Okay, so that will send it back over to Scully for his 5-pointer. Scully, your decade is the 1970s. You can choose from year, director, actor, co-actor, genres, or keywords.
I get 3, right?
You get 3 of those, yep.
And the decade was what again? Sorry.
The 1970s.
Okay. All right, I'll go actor, director, plot keyword.
Okay. Your decade is the 1970s. Your actor is Keith Carradine. Your director is Robert Altman. And your keywords are gospel music, political rally, and outdoor concert.
Nashville?
That is correct for 5 points.
Big 5 points. And we go back to Kirk for his 5-pointer. Kirk, your decade is also the 1970s. What would you like?
Give me the options again.
Year, director, actor, co-actor, genres, and keywords.
Give me actor, co-actor, and keywords.
Sounds good. Okay. Okay. Once again, your decade is the 70s. Your actor is Yul Brenner. Your co-actor is James Brolin. And your keywords are resort, different time periods, and gunslinger.
Westworld.
And your winner. Good. And your winner, Kirk Kowalkowski.
That worked.
Let's 3, 2, 1. And your winner, Kirk Kowalkowski. It is Westworld. There we go. With that, we're going to go to some post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second-place finisher, Thomas Scully. Would you call this a self-fulfilling prophecy, Scully, or did you – I think you played really well. But how do you feel? You definitely called it beforehand.
I mean, yeah, the world can turn for at least one more day. But yeah, look, round 1, fine. I'm okay with 6, honestly. So the Serpico questions, I watched that movie late last night, so I don't think all of it was retained. Evidently, when you said mind fucker, I was like, what? What? But yeah, look, I'm just happy I swept Man of Steel. I even swept round 3, which is kind of wild. But hey, Kirk played an awesome match, and he's a sleeper to win this tournament. So it's gonna be a fun one to watch. It's less stressful now. I can just be back in the hosting chair and not just worry about competing. So yeah, this was fun, and glad the world was saved today.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna send you backstage and talk to today's winner, Kirk Kowalkowski. Kirk, you asked Scully to throw the match. He didn't necessarily do that, but you won anyway. How do you feel?
Yeah. No, I feel good. Yeah, Scully played great. He was ahead in round 1, had a good run swept round 3, and like it does so many times, just came down to round 2. I just did enough there to put it over. But he played fantastic, and I was really nervous because I knew his 5, and I usually know one of the 5s, and I always pick the wrong one. So as soon as I knew Nashville, I was like, crap, this is going to be bad. But no, Scully, again, I mean, it's going to get edited out, but Scully, there was behind the scenes some really solid sportsmanship with Scully there. He called some stuff out that someone could take advantage of, but of course he didn't because he's not that kind of player. But just want to give him props for that. But no, I'm excited. It's been a while. I've been in a slump in round 1 tournament singles matches. Community wide. So it's fun to get that monkey off my back and move on for once.
All right, great. Well, Kirk, thank you for having you, and we'll see you soon. I'm sure they'll set the next round. Before you know it, we'll send Kirk backstage. We'll wrap it up. Jack, very close match. Definitely, went back and forth. We had several lead changes. I think it was good all in all. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel tired. No, I stumbled over my words a little bit, but honestly, the competitors played well. They both had great games, and it came down to the last question. And that's what you want to see in a close trivia match. So both played very well. Thank you to both of them for coming out today. And I can't wait to see what Kirk does later in the tournament. I feel like it's going to be a good one.
With that, we thank you for joining us here at Opening Night Trivia League. I'm John Marr. That's Jack Pinchuk. For Scully and Kirk, the players, for Spence, our esteemed coordinator, for everybody else, just be good people to each other and try to follow directions. All right? I'll see you next time.